Madera is a French NGO who have been working with the people of Afghanistan for the last 12 years. Madera is based in the city of Jalalabad, the capital of Nangarhar province. Afghanistan is a mountainous and beautiful country in the heart of Asia. The proud and resilient Afghan people have experienced much pain and destruction over the past 17 years of war. In 1979, Soviet troops invaded from the north of the country. A new and particularly violent chapter in the history of Afghanistan was commenced. This long and traumatic period of conflict has caused a huge amount of destruction and desolation. The direct bombardment of residential areas and the lack of ongoing maintenance means that agricultural production systems and much of the infrastructure to support residential territories have either been damaged or destroyed. Much of the country's agricultural land remains uncultivated due to the migration of the people who used to farm that land. In most of the regions, local authorities have tried to provide a favourable atmosphere for the repatriation of people to their homelands, but this has only been possible in peaceful areas. In addition, people returning to their homelands often find defective irrigation systems and uncultivated land which requires reconstruction and rehabilitation beyond their capabilities. Such problems create substantial barriers to the repatriation of refugees. Madera, as part of its cooperative policy with the poor and powerless people of Afghanistan, held meetings with several communities to assess the needs of those returning to their homelands. Local surveys found the problems preventing repatriation of refugees to be numerous. It was found that projects addressing agriculture, reconstruction of infrastructure, veterinary assistance, road repairing, training and education, and other rehabilitation programs needed to be organised. Fortunately, the programs suggested as a result of this survey have been supported financially by the European community. Different villages were looked at, and after thorough assessment and direct connection with the local people, the village of Zelani in the Laghman province was chosen for Madera to commence its program of reconstruction and rehabilitation. Zelani is typical of villages throughout Afghanistan in that it has been completely destroyed. At the beginning, meetings were held to allow the community to express their basic needs. Then their numerous problems were prioritised to be addressed in a gradual rehabilitation program. First priority was given to the reconstruction and rehabilitation of the drinking wells in the village.
Sure. This side is right. That can.
I will send my chemist,
Yeah.
and then we test the wells. Perhaps we have to chlorinate them.
The next priority in Zeleny was to clear all irrigation canals, to repair road with gravel, and to rehabilitate agricultural land which had been uncultivated for years. Projects to address these needs of the people of Zeleny have been scheduled in a stage-wise program and will be implemented gradually. This program to help the resettlement of returnees will be continued in 1997 on a larger scale, working with other European NGOs funded by the European Community. Madera has previously worked with other NGOs, specifically in the sector of forestry, with its long-running and effective Afghan social forestry project. Field workers from Madera were finding that in villages throughout eastern Afghanistan, the village elders or aristocracy were nominating themselves as owners of local forest. They started to cut the forest down for their own consumption or to sell it without thought of the future. It was found that the forest was being destroyed without consideration of the way this would cause erosion of agricultural land or of the way it would affect animal husbandry. For these reasons, Madera established the Afghan Social Forestry Project, ASFP, in 1989. ASFP started its work in June 1989 in the Wagle Valley, now Nuristan province. The workers on the forestry project put forward their ideas about protection of the forest to the village shuras, or local government, in the valley. The issues involved in forest protection were also discussed with the local refugee community in Pakistan in close cooperation with the German NGO, German Agro Action. Negotiations were started with the shuras and village elders, and after much discussion, the Forestry Protection Project received agreement from each shura of 9 villages in the Wagle Valley. Now the ASFP is operating in Kunar, Nuristan and Laghman, and in some parts of the Ningarhar and Hazarajat provinces. The plantation program has been one of the most important aspects of ASFP's work, and the project has succeeded in planting 200 hectares of Kunar River islands and dry places of the hillsides.
فقط یو فرمول باید تاسو زده کړئ چې په هره ونه کې د 4 نه تر 6 scaffold length دی عمده شنایده شد.
Madera wants to extend the forestry training in the region, so the ASFP has constructed 6 forestry centres in Baga Salah, Kamdesh, Want in the Wagle Valley, Kande in the Pech Valley, and in Bagasraj Nursery in Laghman province. There is one training centre in Asmar district, and the project uses this building for theoretical courses. Now, with the help of the UN agency FAO, some courses such as nursery management and horticulture are also held in Asmar Training Centre. These practical courses were started as an initiative of FAO and Madera. Previously, these courses were only held in Quetta, Balochistan province of Pakistan. The training that is given to the villagers ensures that they have the skills for a new and sustainable way of life.